Yo, what's good? Skano. This has been haunting me for years. But actually, I know I'm not the only one that thinks about this ending. What do you think, man? Did Q mean to drop Bishop? Now, if you haven't seen the movie Juice, get the hell off my channel right now. Right now! No, but seriously, if you haven't seen Juice, where the fuck you been? Check it out. Classic shit. So the final scene, they on the rooftop, they squabbing. Uh, During the altercation, Bishop, Pac, goes over the side of the edge of the building. Q grabs a hold of him, right? Omar Epps grabs a hold of him. Y'all know who the hell I'm talking about. Q grabs him. So, he's holding on to Pac, right? But this is the there's been much controversy surrounding this actual ending. Did he intend to drop Q? Or Bishop, that is? Because you could look at it like this, okay? Maybe he just lost his grip because he, as Bishop is falling, Q is yelling out like, it seems like he's in, anguish as he's watching his, childhood friend fall to his death. Of course, he could have just been playing it off because there was people up there. And maybe he just didn't want to come off like a, stone cold killer because Q wasn't that type of dude. You know what I'm saying? None of them dudes really was, what Bishop eventually became. They were young dudes in the hood. Got in some trouble, but they wasn't cut like Bishop. In other words, they wasn't out. They wasn't fucking crazy. But anyway, you could look at it like you do hear the police sirens in the background, right? So maybe Bishop was like, fuck that. I'm not going to prison. I'm not going out like my father. Because remember, it was inferred in the movie that his father, while locked up in prison, got sexually assaulted, gang raped, or something of that magnitude. They never really got into detail about it, but obviously something was going on with his father. So that definitely played a part in, dude's psychology. But I think that had a, you know what I'm saying? It definitely had a big impact on how he, developed into, the psychopathy that he developed because I think he saw his father as a victim and he never wanted, it hurt him and enraged him and he never wanted to be that person. He hated seeing his father that way. And even though he loved him, but he, you know what I'm saying? He could never imagine himself being in a similar position. So I think when he heard the police sirens, you could look at it like, he let go. He said, fuck it, I'm checking out. This how I'm gonna go out. But if that's the case, why did he yell out Q's name? Like, why was he, Q, don't let me go. Q. And he yells at on the way down. So I'm thinking if you're gonna fall to your death, you're probably not gonna scream out. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my theory. I think ultimately what happened was Q let him go. I replayed this scene 100 times, man. It's hard to tell. I think Q let him go because ultimately he knew Pac was a sociopath, although he ain't probably think of it in them terms. He knew dude was off his shit. He had tried to kill everybody in a clique. What would stop him, even if he was to save his life? It could have been manipulation, because sociopaths slash psychopaths, that's one of their main traits. So I think ultimately, as much as it hurt him to do it, I mean, this is his childhood friend. I think he let him go, man, and let him fall to his death, which would not be wrong. But that's my theory on what happened. And why he yelled out, maybe it was just, a natural reflex. This is your best friend, and even though you let him go, it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? a split second later, maybe you wish you could take it back, but you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, he did what he had to do. I know it's just a film, but very impactful film. At least for me, it was. It really summed up. I think it encapsulated. Um, coming up in the hood as a young man. But he definitely dropped him. I don't care what y'all say. 216 Skano from the gutter.